If they ain't got it, I'ma mask up and take it. 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 Mask up and take it.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, and my voice was way too high for that intro, so I am sorry. Today's video is a mask unboxing, but it is not a Myers mask unboxing, so if you're not a Myers fan, you can rejoice because my video today is not Myers related at all. It's semi-Slipknot related, but not really. It's just a random mask that I had from my childhood, and we will get into that in just a second, but first I want to ask today's question, and that question is, what was your first mask? Pause the video, let me know down in the comments what your first mask was, and maybe even a little bit of history behind it. Did you find it at a yard sale? Was it grandma's? Whatever. Just let me know down below what your first mask was. That question directly relates to this video because the person that gave me my first mask, as a lot of you guys might remember, I've talked about him in interviews and all sorts of stuff. His name was Matt. He was a family friend, basically an uncle to me. I'm still really good friends with him to this day. He used to be my dad's best friend. He was in a rock and roll band, all that good shit. And for whatever reason, on the day that I discovered Slipknot, I called him to ask if he had any masks, and he said yeah, he thought that he had a gas mask in his parents' attic. So he found it, brought it over to me. I was super stoked because it just so happened to be a BCD, or British Civilian Duty, which was the mask that Sid was wearing in the Wait and Bleed video, so I was super pumped about that. And that brings me to today's video, and that is a few months later, Matt actually called us again and said that he had found a blank white mask like the drummer of Slipknot and wanted to know if I wanted it, and he brought it over, and of course I wanted it, and it was this super strange, pliable vinyl blank mail mask. It wasn't a hard plastic one like a Caesar or anything, and I wore the piss out of that. I took it with me everywhere, and I was just this creepy little 6-year-old with an Adidas jacket and a blank white mask. And a few years later, Iowa came out, and Slipknot was on the cover of Rolling Stone, and Joey had his Left Behind mask on, and I really liked the way that it looked on that magazine cover. So I called Matt up and I asked him if he could come put that design on the mask that he gave me years prior. He said yeah, and he did, and we sat in this exact living room. This is my childhood home, by the way, and he Sharpied the design on for me, and it turned out super rad, and I absolutely loved that mask. And once again, I wore it everywhere. I had it with me at all times. I'll throw some photos up over here of me wearing it so you guys can see me when I was a little kid wearing this stupid Joey Jordison mask, and I actually still have it. Here is the mask current day. For some reason it's super flat until you wear it. The elastic band is all stretched out, and it's yellowed, and it's just definitely seen some years. As you can see, it's got some signatures there because in 2004 I took this with me to Ozfest when I saw Slipknot, and I had a couple of the members sign it. It was Jim, Mick, and Paul, and they all signed it and stuff. I was pretty bummed that I didn't get to meet and have Joey sign it, but they only had 3 members doing signings at the time. Anyways, since I first got this mask, I've been looking for another blank, and I just wanted to keep it blank, but I've never seen another one like it. Never seen these small, pliable vinyl masks. There's no stamps or anything. There's one thing on the inside that says Made in Italy, but no company name or anything like that. And that was until my buddy Mike Covert, who is the mask finding wizard, saw a lot pop up on eBay of random masks. They were all super corny and looked like you could just go to Dollar General and get them. But in that lot of masks, there was one of these plain blank white masks. So I spent $7 whole and found that mask, and I'm about to unbox it now. So let's get into that. All right, so here we go. There's a magical bag of masks here. I'll show all of the other ones off first. I'm going to show all the other ones off first because they're all super corny, and you've probably seen them all before. That was one of those clear ones. Looks like it's been cut in half. Nothing special. I'm sure everybody's seen these before. I think they sell them at like Hobby Lobby and stuff. We've got these atrocities. It looks like they threw some other stuff in here too. A hood, black hood. Some Halloween straws, I guess. We've got Count Chocula. And a couple makeup kits. But this is what I'm super excited about, and that is because I basically have brought home a piece of my childhood. So it's super nostalgic. It's just very cool to find another one. And I've actually spoke to a couple other collectors that have these, and apparently they came from Party City back in like the early 2000s or late 90s. And yeah, it's just super weird. It's this small blank white face mask. I think it's a female face, but I'm not sure. If I had to guess, that would be a female face. And once again, it's just got that weird Made in Italy stamp. Super, super tiny and pliable. Here it is next to the one that I've had since I was a little kid. Crazy to think that I've had this for well over half my life. Most of my life, actually, because I would have gotten it when I was 6 or 7, and I'm 25 now. So sweet to have these together. I'm probably going to get a shadow box for each one and hang them next to each other. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not a crazy video, nothing special. Just wanted to share a piece of my nostalgia trip with you guys. I'm going to set these down now and show them to you both up close and personal so you can see all the detail, especially on this one. It's had a lot of wear and tear. Like I said, I wore the shit out of this thing. Lots of different concerts. Had it signed by Slipknot, and then yeah, I've just had it pretty much my entire life, and then we'll show this one off next to it because it is what it is. Basically the same thing, but yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and we will see you later.
Van Worscom. Van Worscom.